Hi family, I'm so glad you're here. As you can see, it's a beautiful February day with all this beautiful snow, and I wish you can join me. But I'd rather you join me on the inside where it's nice and warm so that you can take part in my winter haul. Even in January, I find that I'm still shopping, but we're done with the holidays and now it's time to just get our homes reset and reorganized. So I'm in my kitchen today and I wanted to show you some of the things that I found that I really love and I believe that you're going to love too. They're all things to help me get organized. And if you remember from one of my other videos, I talked about getting organized throughout the house. So today I'm in the kitchen. The first item that I want to show you is a set of white bins. They're nice plastic. They're a real good sturdy plastic. It's a set of 6 actually, and right here I just have the 2 because I have the other 4 in use. I picked this up at Target, and these bins are really useful for whatever you want to do. If you're storing things in your pantry or under your sink. Actually, if you come over here and you look underneath my sink, I'm using several of the bins to store products that I use, like my dishwashing liquid, my detergent pods, all of the things that I use in the kitchen. I have some cleaning essentials back there. I also have some additional cleaning essentials, some sprays. I have all of this in these bins and they're very useful. But again, you don't have to just use them here. You can use them anywhere in the house. Also, just really quick, if you can see, I have a under the sink mat, and if you don't know what an under sink mat is for, then you just don't know. But I'm going to link it below. This is something that you want to have in your kitchen. Next up, I picked up a sink caddy. And this is very useful. It suctions to your sink and you can hold your dish sponges and also your dish brush in there, and it keeps it off of the countertop and out of the way. So I really like that, and that's a little sink caddy that I picked up from Amazon. And then I picked up this 3-pack of dispensers, and I'm using them for my dish soap and hand soap, and this one actually needs to be refilled. But the labels, I also picked them up, and these are all from Amazon. These are wipe off vinyl labels that I put on the dispensers, and that's to, again, to put my dish soap and my hand soap, and so that I don't have to use the actual containers that they came in, and it just makes it look a little more aesthetically pleasing. Going over to this side, I picked up these. These are actually they're extenders for your cabinets, and I picked up 2 also from Amazon. And what I do is I use these in the cabinet to just give me a little more height and space in the cabinet. So for instance, I have one back here where I have my mugs can go underneath, and then I can sit several of them on top, and then the same here, I can put the mugs on top. So moving on to the countertop, these flour and sugar containers I picked up from Target, and they're part of the Hearth and Hand collection. They are made of nice ceramic, and they have the wood tops, and they have great seals so that your food stays fresh, and that's for both of those. But the little tray that's sitting underneath them, I actually picked this up from Ross, and I thought that it would match nicely with the 2 containers. So I have that sit there. Right next to it, you can see where I have my pot holders hanging. This is a command strip. It's a clear command strip, and I think this came in a pack of 10, and I picked that up from Amazon. But inside of my cabinet, I also have one here that I hold my measuring cups. If I wanted to, I could put some others to hold measuring spoons. You can use them just wherever you want to use them. But I use them to hang some of the things that I can't put inside my drawer. So those are something really good that you might want to have for organization. And then also on the counter, I picked up, do you know how back in the day when you had leftover grease from cooking bacon or, some other type of meat, you would get an old jar or can and pour the excess grease in? Well, this is a grease can, and this one holds about 5 cups. It's stainless steel. I like that. I also like that it comes with a little strainer, so any old chips of bacon or whatever, it'll fall onto the strainer, and then you'll have just your grease on the inside that you can reuse. So I keep that here next to the stove, and it's so much better than just using some old jar or can. So that's also good for organization. If you come over to my stove, I didn't pick this up just now, but I picked these 2 items up some time ago. I might have even talked about it in one of my previous vlogs, but this is a salt and pepper shaker. And these are my heavy duty ones when I'm doing a lot of cooking, because it gives you a lot of salt and pepper in that. But they're stainless steel, and I really like those when I'm not using just your everyday salt and pepper shakers. So that's something good for organization as well. So now coming to my microwave, I picked up a few things that I thought was important to have, and you may already have this, but this is a food protector, but it also protects your microwave from getting all of the nasty grimy stains that it takes so long to clean. So every time we put something in the microwave, we cover it with this little top. And then and I believe I picked this up from Amazon. And this is something I've had for a while, so you can see that it gets good use. But this is a potato express bag. And if you don't know about the potato express bag, this is something you want to look into. This is for cooking your potatoes, your white potatoes or your sweet potatoes in the microwave. This bag holds about 3 large potatoes, or it may hold about 4 of your medium or small potatoes. It tells you what time to put it on, and you can actually have very good baked potatoes in this bag. You would put them in the bag, you turn the bag upside down, and you turn your microwave on. And that's something that I love. When I don't want to use my heavy oven just to cook a few potatoes, I use my potato express bag. So moving over to my coffee bar, and as you can see, I have a really small area for my coffee bar. And I wanted to find things that were small enough to fit it. This tray I picked up from Target, their dollar section. I think it cost me no more than about $5, but it serves the purpose for me. I just wanted something I could put some sugar and cinnamon and some honey, things that I would use in my coffee or tea. And then I picked up 2 nice containers. This container here I picked up from Marshall's. This holds all of my excess pods that I use in my Keurig. I think inside of here holds about maybe 12 pods in here, but they are just the excess. What I really love is this new pod holder. It pulls out like this, and it shows all of the pods, and I can pull one and put it into my Keurig, and then it closes up and hides away up underneath my cabinet. I really, really love it. Let me pull that out one more time for you. And then you can put all your different flavors or whatever you like, coffee or tea, and then it just hides away up underneath the cabinet. And that's perfect if you have a small coffee bar like I do. And then I picked up this beautiful container. I believe this may also be part of the Hearth and Hand collection, but I'll double check. But it's definitely from Target. You open this up here, and I keep all of my packaged teas in there, so that when we want a cup of tea, we can just grab it from this container here. So I keep that also on my little coffee bar area. Now going into my refrigerator, I wanted to show you a few things. This is a refrigerator Lazy Susan, and I like this because I can load it up with my dressings and my condiments, and I can spin it and and find the thing that I want to grab right away. So that's something that I love. And then over here I have a 24 count egg tray. It opens like this, and as you can see, we eat a lot of eggs in here, so this needs to be refilled. But we put all of our eggs in there, and then we can discard the ugly carton that the eggs normally come in. So I have that. And then on these two trays, I have a water bottle container. I really love this because normally, you would stand your waters up and you don't have anywhere to put them or put anything else. But in here, you can have two nice rows of your water, and you just grab one and the other one is there ready to go. So I really like those. I have them up here in this refrigerator, and I also have a set in the basement. But this is something that I really love. You can use it for water. You can use it for other canned items, sodas, and things like that. And then finally, if you could see here, I also have this shelf liner on the refrigerator. And when I bought this one, it wasn't as big as I thought it would be so that I could put it everywhere. But I lined it here and on these two top shelves. And then on some of the shelving over here. But this is important because if you get drips or spills or anything like that, it'll fall on the liner and not on the refrigerator shelf. And it makes it so much easier to clean. You can just wipe down the liner, or you can take it out and wipe the liner down and not have to wipe, really scrub on your shelves and things. So I'm going to invest in some more shelf liner once I get a chance, but that's something you might want to look into. One other thing that I really love are these spice jars. I ordered these from Amazon. I ordered a 24-pack set, and it comes with these nice jars, and they have the little lids that you can use either way to get your spice out. It comes with the labels. It comes with a bunch of pre-printed labels. And then you also get several sheets of, empty labels, and it comes with a white marker so that if you have a spice that is not printed, you can write it on top. And they, go right on the top of your lid. But they also come with some and I don't know if you can see this because it's very clear. They come with some pre-printed clear labels that can go on the side of the bottle if that's the way you like to align your spices. It also comes with a funnel that goes inside the jar so that it makes it easy to pour your spices in. And I really love that. And so what I've done in my spice cabinet is I have all of the jars in, and it works well for me for the label to be on top so that when I'm looking in, I can see what spice I need right away. But what I was trying to show you on one of the others is they also give you the label that goes on the side. If you have a cabinet where you need to have your jars upright, they do have the label, for the spices as well. But again, mine works best for me this way. I really love those. Again, they come in 24s, they come in 36s if you need more spices. I wanted to show you my silverware organizer. I got this from Amazon. It's an adjustable organizer. This actually has two parts. My drawer wasn't able to fit them both, so I'm using the other piece in another drawer, but maybe it'll fit your drawer. But I like it because I can, display all of my knives and forks and spoons all in one area, separated nicely. So this is something that I know that you will like too. But you don't have to only use it for silverware. You can use it for tools and nails and different things like that. You know, you can find different uses for it, but I really love that. And finally, coming over to my utility area, there's a few things I want to show you over here. If you remember in my fall haul video, I already showed you my stainless steel trash can, which you can step on, and you know, you don't have to touch the can or anything like that. I really love that. We're getting good use out of that. But also I want to show you that I picked up, and I believe I got this from Marshall's. This is useful for me in the kitchen. It's just a little step stool. It opens up and you can step on it, and it helps me to get some of the higher areas in my cabinet or on top of the refrigerator. I really love this because when I'm done with it, I can just grab it by the handle and it folds up like that. And then what I did was, in order to keep it off of the floor, I picked up one of these command hooks. It just hooks onto your wall, and I'm able to store my step stool away on that. And then finally, in this little small area, I wanted to show you my broom and mop organizer. If you don't have one of these, you might want to invest in this. This has been a godsend for us. This corner used to be so cluttered. And I'm thinking of picking up one for in the garage to hang up some of the rakes and shovels and things out there. But it attaches to your wall, you know, by screw, you know, it attaches to your wall. And then you just, it holds your broom or your mop. You just, you know, pop them in and it holds them tightly. And then it has these additional little hooks where you can hold your dustpan or your little broom that you might, you know, use along with it, or whatever else you might want to hang on these hooks. But again, that's something to keep all of that clutter organized and right at your fingertips if needed. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my January haul of all of the things that I picked up from some of my favorite stores: Amazon, Target, and Ross. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, be you, do you, and love the life you live right now.